Hi, it's Juris and welcome to Tattoo Shop Talk, and today we will take a look at new tattoo machine by Easy, and it's the new P6 model. It is adjustable stroke tattoo machine that comes in at $289 as this, or if you want extra control unit like battery, then it would be $379 for extra power kit. Also, you can use our affiliate program with this brand and get yourself a little bit nicer deal. These machines come in pretty sweet colors, so it can match your preferred aesthetics. It is a pretty straightforward adjustable stroke tattoo machine with one pretty cool feature and one feature which I see as a major downside. Maybe that's just isolated issue with this particular machine that I will mention at the end. Inside the box there's nothing exciting. It comes in this cover and then you open it up. There are pretty straightforward instructions, everything easy to understand. One thing I want to note is the warranties. There are 1 year warranty on motor, 6 months on battery pack and 3 months on spare parts, which is a bit weird. Machine comes in this like plastic wrap machine sleeve, and underneath in here there is a charging cable, the USB A to C charging cable or whatever the letters are, and that's about it. So it's nothing exciting in the box, pretty straightforward product. Now let's talk about machine itself. I'll switch it on. It's a pretty straightforward procedure. There are only 3 buttons. The big green one is power button, so you hold on to that and then you see these nice graphics. Screen is on. Boom, and there is everything you need to see. There are battery reading, volts reading, also hertz reading, and timer for them who uses timer, but it restarts every time you restart machine, so I don't know how you time it. Plus machine should switch off after 5 minutes of not using it. Boom, you run it, voltage up and down, it changes hertz as well. You stop it. If you press both buttons together, then it activates jumpstart, a lightning bolt in the corner, and that would jump machine to 10 volts from the beginning, and then it sets back to your set hertz or volts. Stroke wheel goes from 2 millimeters up to 4.2 millimeters, so you can adjust stroke just easily, firmly gripping on machine and spinning this part, to up to 4.2 millimeters, which is pretty common range. On the webpage they advertise a 600 gram motor torque. Basically motor should be more powerful, more torquey. For me, working with it the regular ways, the way I usually work with adjustable stroke machines, I don't feel much difference. If it is torqueier, good. I would guess that it might be more torque on a lower voltage, which I'll mention in a moment. What I do like about this tattoo machine, it feels kind of on a heavier side, but it's really nice balance. So it's heavier in a nice balanced way. If I try to balance it on a finger, it's kind of like tipping forward even from the middle. It does feel nice in the hand, it gets like extra stability. After working with it for a bit longer, you can sort of feel it in the fingers, but nothing dramatic. I don't know if you would work like 8 hours with it, but I've done like few hours and it's fine. You just have a bit of like a... I can't even describe the feeling, but you feel that your fingers feel different. Now, one pretty unique feature, the voltage goes from your usual 12 volts on the upper scale and it goes all the way down to 2 volts, which is pretty unique. So you can push the button and adjust it by a little bit, or you can just hold on to it and then the voltage runs down 3 and 2 volts. If you run it at 2 volts, it gives you a reading of 10 hertz. And this is where kickstart could be useful if you work with tighter cartridges, or if you don't want it, let's just put a cartridge in and see how it sounds. Boom. It's also very quiet when it runs without cartridge. With cartridge, it's a bit louder, but it's still pretty smooth and relatively quiet tattoo machine. Boom. And this is 2 volts and 10 hertz. You can hear the frequency. We are at 4.2 millimeters stroke and around 3-ish millimeters out on a needle. Three volts would be 27 hertz. 2 is a bit rough, it sort of feels like it wants to stop. But with some pretty skinny needle you could achieve some sort of effect. At 2.5 it still feels that it's like struggling, depends on the pressure you apply it. At 3 volts it feels more. In there I can apply more pressure. I haven't had a chance to use it on those lower voltages on a customer. I haven't had the chance, I haven't had a design where I would need that option, but the option is there and I'm sure somebody will find it useful. And there's also a little switch when you adjust speed. At 30 Hertz you can feel a little kick when you adjust speed. It gives a little sort of bump. I think maybe there's something changing in the motor, in the power it gives, so maybe it's meant to be a bit more punchy on lower voltages. I don't know, I'm not an engineer, maybe somebody from Easy can comment on what's happening around 30 Hertz. There's a little bump, and then it goes all the way up as far as you want it to go. One downside that I want to mention, and maybe it's only with my unit, I'm not sure if it's on all units, but something you want to pay attention to. I had few situations where I finished work and I was sure that there was plenty juice left in the battery, and next day I come into work, I try to switch it on and nothing's happening. I connect it to charger, it starts to charge, it shows that it's at 19% of power, and then it charges up and you can work with it. I had it happening twice and I was sure that there was plenty of battery left. Come in next day, I have to charge it. That's a bit of bummer if you have a customer and you have this machine and you want to use it. Then I tried to replicate it. I left it on, like this machine should switch off after 5 minutes of not using it. I left it on, it did switch off. I tried to just replicate that issue and it didn't happen. So I started to think that maybe I did something wrong or I didn't remember that it was empty. And then one day I finished working with customer. I left the machine on the station. I was done with customer, said goodbye to customer, broke down station, closed the shop, and I looked at the machine and it was still on. I was like, this is weird. Then I still waited a bit more than 5 minutes and it was still on. So there is that issue that for some reason, sometimes it's just not going to switch off and it can drain your battery. And there, if you do have this tattoo machine, then make sure that you don't have that issue, or just be sure that you switch it off after you're done with working with it. Because if you have a customer next day and you come in and your battery is empty and you don't have another one, it's a bit upsetting situation. It doesn't take long to charge it up, but still, it might be an issue if you are ready to go and your battery is out. As for working with it, I have used this tattoo machine with relatively small needles, from 1003 liners up to 7 round shaders, and then it was Magnum was 9 and 13 and it did fine. And for me, very thin lines is not really my comfort zone, but with this tattoo machine I would say that now this is my go-to tattoo machine. If I have to work with something like 1003 or 1005 liners, I would turn the stroke down to 3.3 millimeters and it works fine for me. I feel very comfortable with the skinnier needles and I still have option to adjust stroke 2.8 or higher up if a need be. For the main part, with the bigger needles, I work with it at 4.2 millimeter stroke. And this would be at 7 volts, which is 90 Hertz. Needle out around 3 millimeters. And it is relatively quiet and smooth running machine. There's minimal vibration. 7 volts, that would be where I start. And then I would adjust and see which way I want to go. 9, boom. Smooth and not loud. My colleague Dan have worked with this tattoo machine way more than I have, and here are some words from him, his opinion on this tattoo machine, if he wants to say anything.
The Easy P6, I like the machine. It's pretty straightforward. It's user-friendly. You can adjust it pretty easily. There isn't too many buttons or settings. It's, yeah, pretty straightforward. The machine itself, it's a bit longer. I noticed when I worked with it the first time, so the weight balance and everything you have to adjust also with the grip and everything. After some time, like a couple of hours, I could feel it in my fingers because I maybe tried to compensate for the weight by having a firmer grip. So that's some things that you have to notice and work with, but other than that, pretty solid machine. I like the color scheme of it and everything. So yeah, I would use it again. Already have been a bunch of times. Usually I use it with 3 buckpin liners, 5 buckpin liners, 9 regular liners, 7 round shaders, and 13, 15 curved max. I also tried with 14 round shader with this machine and I thought it was pretty good, but again, you have to find out which adjustment and everything, stroke length, voltage that you have to work with. But other than that, it can go from a variety of needles.
With this tattoo machine, we got few boxes of the new gold coated needles. They look pretty neat. They have this gold aesthetic and they have this pretty sweet double opening on a needle that looks fine. And also you cannot push your finger in there accidentally like with other needles where it's bigger opening. Sometimes you work with it, you get carried away and suddenly you feel this warmth on your finger and your finger have sort of wedged in that hole. So that is sweet. Looks are sweet if you dig this gold-ish aesthetic. As for working with them these days, most of the popular brand cartridge needles are pretty good, and there I didn't feel much difference. I've seen people on internet claim that they stay sharp way longer, which I don't feel that I had it being an issue ever. Also, I don't work such a long sessions with one type of needle where I could tell that like if I work with same 3-liner all day, then after like 3 hours it's not as sharp as it used to be. I don't do works like that. I've seen people online talking about it. For me, it's more just about the looks. If you like this gold aesthetic, you have these cool boxes with a nice drawer type of situation where to open it. And if you like this goldy look, then these are perfect needles for you. As usual, cartridges from this brand are not crazy investment. They are very reasonably priced. Try it, see if it works for yourself, and if they stay sharper longer, then win-win situation. One thing I want to mention, that one of the needles we got 7 round shaders, 15 magnums and 1005 liners. 1005 liners felt thicker. They felt more like 1007 or maybe regular 5s. It's just the line wasn't as thin as I would expect with the needle brands that I use. Myself and colleagues noticed that comparing to the needle brands that we usually use, we noticed that 1005 feels more like 1205, or basically it wasn't as thin as we were expecting it to be. If you use other brand needles and you're trying these, then make sure you have enough groupings so you can compare, so there's not this mismatched in thickness of lines. Or maybe they are so sharp that ink went in more and line just look thicker. I don't know, it doesn't make sense. 1005 should be 1005 because that's the thickness of a needle and the grouping. For some reason, the 5 in particular felt thicker than I'm used to. Other groupings, 7 round shader and 15 magnum, felt just fine. If you want to try them, try them. If you dig the looks, perfect solution. Overall, very nice adjustable stroke tattoo machine. Minimal controls. I like the way it runs. It's quiet, it's smooth, it's very nice balanced. I like that extra weight, or maybe it's the balance that makes it feel like it, but anyway, I like it. Controls are minimal, super simple, jump start if you need one. Nice color options. Overall, pretty nice, well balanced and reasonably priced tattoo machine. And now you, if you have anything to say about this product, or you just want to feed the gods of algorithm, then use our comment section and do the usual YouTube-y stuff. Press like on this video. If you are super awesome, then share it. Check our other reviews on easy products. If you are using our affiliate links when shopping for tattoo products, then thank you for that. And now we have a PayPal link in the description. If you are feeling generous and want to leave us a little tip, then thank you for that. And that's it for today. See you in future episodes. Bye!